The doors are now being closed. Princess Royal approaches the lectern to make her opening speech.
I'm delighted to welcome you to the 2012 graduation ceremony of the University of London International Programmes here at the Barbican Centre. The global reach of the University of London International Programmes can be seen from the fact that its students are in over 180 countries. The international programmes, I think, is a model of flexible access to a University of London award. And that is highly relevant to people whose life circumstances or employment makes conventional paths to university education more difficult to access. In its essence, this model has been offered by the University of London since 1858, the year in which Queen Victoria granted a new royal charter to the university. This charter enabled the university to offer registration and examinations to non-collegiate students, that is, students who are not members of the colleges of the university. This separation between the activity of awarding a degree on the one hand and the work of supporting student learning on the other lies behind the development of more and more teaching institutions, usually initiated and led by people and organisations outside the university. This tradition of continued support for recent and growing institutions, often in parts of the world where access to higher education remains limited, is one that I think is particularly encouraging. It has been an excellent year for the University of London International Programmes. The Quality Assurance Agency for England visited in 2011 to look at the way it managed academic standards and the quality of the learning opportunities that were provided to students. I'm pleased to report that the agency confirmed their confidence in the way these were carried out. There has been an accelerated growth in both the number of new students and new relationships forged around the world. And I'm familiar with one such relationship, that with the new University of Seychelles, which I inaugurated with the President James Michel of the Seychelles. I'm pleased to learn from the Dean of the International Programmes that our students in the Seychelles are making very good progress. Many of our undergraduates are supported in their learning by independent teaching institutions, and the last year has seen a substantial increase in the university's engagement with them. The University of London now has 69 such institutions. The largest is the Singapore Institute of Management, where over our 25-year relationship, more than 15,000 of its students have graduated with a University of London award. And I hope that for many of you here, you recognise some of those introductions to institutions and maybe the reason you signed up. But I would wish to turn my attention to you, because you are the graduates here today, and it's your journey in getting to this point which makes a real difference. And it'll be far from easy, I suspect. But all of you, it represents a demanding and sustained commitment. Some of you will have had to have remained in full-time work while studying. Others will have had family or dependents to look after. And there will be those of you who have had to study completely by yourselves with little or no tutored support. So completing your study programmes against the pressures of juggling all those different commitments, and make it how particularly proud we all are to see you here today, ready to graduate. Whilst congratulating you on your hard work and achievement as a student through the University of London International Programmes, I'm sure you would also want me to congratulate and thank your family, friends and colleagues for their help, support and forbearance. It is important on days such as this to remember those who provided probably a bit of emotional as well as material support to enable you to get this far. But I hope you will all feel that the sacrifice, yours and theirs, is allowing you to make this celebration even more important today. So as Chancellor of the University of London, again, I'm delighted to be able to join you, but I wish you all success during the next phase of your journey as a graduate of the University of London.